Hi guys, welcome back to Estella Plans. This is the video you guys have been waiting for. I am going to try to roll it back and answer all your questions you had. I do want to say thank you for everyone who watched that video. That DIY cover video kind of blew up on my channel, so thank you so much. I had a lot of questions about the tools that I use, centering the image, where do I get placemats from, where can I get coverage from. So I just want to go a little bit slower and kind of answer your questions. This is a whole corner rounder. It's a rounder corner, 5mm. I honestly think I ordered this a long time ago from Amazon, and I have several of them, and this is the one that just stuck around. I know I have some more, but I really like this one. I also have the We Are Memory Keeper corner rounder, but I kind of like this one. It depends on how round you want your covers, but I feel like this one's perfect for most of what I do. This next tool is a We Are Memory Keepers tab or disc punch. It does punch only one punch at a time. I ordered this from Amazon as well. I'm going to link this down below. I'm not sure if this is still available, but I can link something similar if you would like. But this one punches one disc punch per time. So it does take a little bit longer, and I don't have patience. So a lot of times I might punch it wrong. I be moving really fast. But it does punch through pretty much everything. It can be cover, plastic, laminate, and it's going to punch this. Okay, the next thing I use is a, what do you call this? Fiskars cutting machine tool. I have this one since I started crafting. I cannot cut a straight line to save my life, so I need some help, and this is the one that I've used. I just feel like it's worked for me. I do have a little one as well. The next thing I'm going to be using in this tutorial is my covers from my Big. Now this is a Big Happy Planner that I've converted into like my savings challenges, but I'm going to use this to make some covers, so that's what we're going to do. So if you're going to make a Big, you're going to need something to use to measure it, a cover. Again, I'm not good at measurements, so to tell you the exact sizes, that is this is not going to be the channel for you. It's more for inspiration, and if you have one, then you can follow along. So this is like 9 and something, 9 1/4 by, I don't know, 11 1/2. Like, it's really big. I'm not exact and I'm not great with measurements, so you're gonna need that. Now I'm gonna push this to the side for a moment, and we're gonna go over the placemats that we're gonna be doing today, but we're also gonna go over some other options. So I went back to Dollar Tree and I found Mickey. Now the difference, which is why I left Mickey the last time, is because he's really big and he's in the middle of this placemat. The last time I was looking for images that are more to the side, either right side or left side. He's in the middle. So for me, this wouldn't work on the Classic because a Classic is way smaller. So here's my Classic planner. If I was to make him a cover, I will be cutting off a lot of his arms, his head. I'm like, would it look even like Mickey Mouse? Who knows? But for a Big, you have a lot more wiggle room. You're still gonna have to decide, do you want this hand there? Do you want all of this hand? Like, I feel like you're still gonna be losing, but not as much. You do get 2 placemats with this, so you could do a front and a back cover. Here is Leo and Stitch. Now, he could be a regular, he is centered more to the right. He could be you can make him for a Classic or a Big. I'm going to use him for a Big just because I don't have a lot of big covers. So that's why I'm going to make these big. We have a Mini. Again, same concept. She's in the middle, so she's going to be a Big. And then this is Mickey and Pluto. Again, they're in the middle. If I was to make it a Classic, you're going to cut some of him off, but not a lot. So I could make him a Classic. but I feel like I have, oh no, that would cut off a lot. So yeah, all of those are going to be bigs. Some other options for covers, I have used file folders before. You can also use those just as decorative sheets in your planner. These came from Dollar Tree. You can see it says Jot. So you get a 3-pack in here, so it's really pretty. Some folders, I think these came from Staples, so I am going to make all of these into some kind of inserts. I've been liking these more as inserts than folders, than covers, because these are more flimsy, so you can use those clear covers on top of it and then you'll have the image. These are file folders from Dollar Tree as well. This one goes with that other one. I think that's really cute. We have some coffee ones. This came from the Dollar Tree as well. And the file folders are pretty thick. So I got that. I got this one. Really pretty. So all of these are from Dollar Tree. Some arrows. And then this one. So you can gather things from a lot of places to make covers. I try to go to Walmart, Dollar Tree, places like that. So I feel like the first one I want to do is Mickey Mouse. So I hope that has answered your questions. I am going to move slower a little bit. Try to move slower because you know me. I'm going to try to move slower and I'm going to try to answer your questions that I think you have as I make them, and just move a little bit slower. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one. And I'm going to take the front and the back off of here. Oops. And along the way, I do use this to test. So let me put that over there. Okay. I need room. Okay, so we're going to do the front cover first. So we have to decide what we want. So his ear is here. If we go past his hand, so if we go all of his hand, we're cutting off some of his face. So we're not doing that. I feel like somewhere in here is where we should be. In the middle. So let's try that and see how it looks. Let's cut this down. And this one's a little bit different because he's in the center. So we're going to try to get as much of, the image that we want. And you also want to be straight. So just keep moving it around till you feel like, oh, this is where you want it. Okay, so I feel like that's going to be our first cut. Then you could just go back and forth a few times if it doesn't cut all the way. Again, I don't keep these. You can use these for bookmarks or whatever you want. I'm not going to, so that's going to go away. And then I am going to turn it around and then do the other side. Okay. So now we lost his hand. Okay. And now we need to do the bottom. So, which we're cutting off a very, let's see. Actually, let's leave his head and cut off some of his bottom because the bottom doesn't have a lot. So we're going to cut off a little bit on the bottom. Okay. So this is the front cover. And now we have our front. And look at Mickey, he is cute. Already looking fabulous. See? Okay, so now we need to figure out where are we punching the holes. So I am going to turn this one over. This pen worked on the last one, so let's see if it works. Yes. So let's put some, I'm gonna put some pin marks in, and you don't have to do, see, I moved it. Really? Is that right? How? Okay, let's take these out. Oh man. It moved. Moved. I'm not really sure why. Now I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna try to do like a T because it moved. We are going to try to start on this side because I messed it up. Now, there's a line on here and you want your line to match up with that. And if you get this incorrectly, your holes are gonna be off. So I'm gonna put you off of camera because I can't see to try to get this in here straight. Okay, so my punch was perfect. So now I got to get all of these punches perfect. Now, after you get the first one, it's easy because it's easy to line it up. You put this in the hole punch, and then you make sure the paper is all the way down, and then you punch. So I'm just gonna go a little slower than I normally do and try to make this perfect. Okay, so push it in the little arc and then keep going. Now, the Happy Planner punch, in my opinion, does not work for this. It just doesn't keep it straight. I'm gonna try this one again. Yeah, it punched it right. Okay. And I'm just gonna go all the way down. Now, my paper moved, so you're gonna see that those pen marks might still be there. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna use this hole punch. And you gotta use a little bit of force to get it to cut. Okay, and now you have this. It should fit on here real nicely. And these are strong, so you don't need additional cover. Like, it is strong. These are not flimsy placemats. So, and now I have a beautiful cover that I made. So I'm gonna do the back. This planner is really thick. It's a budget planner that I made, and these paper clips in it kind of makes it a little awkward. And at this point, it probably should go on a big. But I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll move this over to a big. But that being said, look how cute that is. And I actually might leave it on here. So anyway, I'm going to do the rest of these. I'm going to do the back. I don't think you need to see the rest of them, but I'm going to come back at the end of all the ones I did, which I'm going to do all of these placemats. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, we are back. This is the planner that, the planner cover that I just made, Mickey Mouse. So I have them on the front and the back was successful. I can say when you're doing DIY covers, you're not professionals, you're DIYers. Do it yourself. So things do go wrong. Two of the covers I didn't like. I cut them incorrectly. So I only have front covers. I wasn't able to make back out of them. You do get two, so if you throw them away, it's not the end of the world. You have a front cover and you can use any other cover, you know, for your back. So anyway, I did succeed at a front cover here. So I have this one, and then I have Minnie Mouse, and then Stitch was the one that I was able to do a front and a back. I was able to do it. I didn't mess it up. The problem is you have to make sure you cut it right, punch it right, and man, doing a lot of these, like, I couldn't work in a factory. So anyway, here are the covers that I made. My original cover was this one, and so now I got these. So I ended up 1, 2, 3, 4 covers from the Dollar Tree. You could make more. Like, I would have had backs to these if I didn't mess them up. But I didn't like them. Like, they're really, really off. I'm going to put the blue up against this. Like, I don't know what happened. See the off over here? My slicer cutter moved and I didn't like it. So we're going to toss those. Now, I think I'm trying to get some giveaway items together. So I think I'm going to be giving these away. I'll just put them in a pile and eventually this will go in a giveaway. Yeah, and then these I'm just going to put away. This one I'm going to put back on the original planner, and then this I'll keep. I did change the disc to the big black disc. So this is my new planner for my Disney room and my budgeting, and I love it. Anyway, I hope this video has inspired you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.